welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. We are in episode 4, where we have escaped Hendrik and his men, but we are now stuck in an unknown land. And we're going to continue going for 4 best diary, so let's find some new monsters. Got she slimes for the first time. Another classic Dragon Quest enemy. Just so many variants of slimes, I think. Possibly more in this game than the previous ones, I think. We've got slime stacks, slime kings, all of the different metal slimes. But in this game you've got all the vicious and then the malicious variants of each enemy as well. I'm not sure we can attack the birds. Oh, it looks like we can. Yep, there we go. So a lot of the flying enemies are out of range ones. You need to wait until you get to Gallopolis to fight, because there you get the crossbow. That's concerning damage. Oh, we'll do a hill. We play it nice and safe. I'm still in awe of Erik's animations. They're just too good, especially with a knife. Beautiful.
Nice.
See if we can afford anything else. Can we get... No, not really. Cobra Strike. That's what we want, really. Cobra Strike and then Victimizer is going to be very good early game. I think I tend to prefer using swords dual wield with Erik later on in the game, but I think his knife skills are just as good, if not better, sometimes. Here we go, let's see what land we've come to. It looks like a volcanic wilderness type place. There's the ocean out that way. So we've come through the door of departure to get here. It's important to say we can't ever get back through that way. For whatever reason, the game just doesn't allow it. So we're now here to do a bit of exploring. So you've got... I'm still annoyed I can't play this game in 4K. I'm hoping they'll send me a new 4080 so we can get it back in 4K 60, but the hot water running through there just looks so good. It's like steam coming up from it. Can we jump down there? Doesn't look like it. That looks awesome. The steam coming off it just looks incredible. Right, we still need Bongo Boy for the best diary. I think we're going to have to fight some slimes to get him. No, never mind. Bongo Drongo. This might be a new enemy. I don't think he's in Dragon Quest 8 or DQ9. There we go. Special dance only need to be one hit by Erik. Make it out of the way of the slimes. Any more treasures up here? What is this? Is this like salt? Obviously it's not ice because it's in hot water. Is it like a salt build-up, or is this what geysers look like? Interesting. I'm very much like interested in the kind of natural... A, all of the real-world reference to places in Dragon Quest. 11 in particular does it really well. And B, all of the natural features they include. There's another one here. Is it meant to be a salt pile? I really don't know. My geography is not that good. I'll have to do a bit of research into that. But it looks cool, whatever it is. Alright, so now I think we head into town. Weary traveller, does the road not tire you? Do your bones not ache? So before we get in here, I might skip some of the dialogue here because it does get a bit annoying. But everyone speaks in haikus. And here we are in Hotto for the first time. So, real-world reference, this is clearly meant to resemble Japan in a number of ways. Like, they've got a lot of traditional, like, Japanese sauna there. The music is quite oriental, I think. I don't know what part of Japan it's meant to resemble. I did try and do a bit of research on this.
Civilization at last. And I think it's safe to say we're not being followed anymore. For now, at least.
We have escaped. Yeah, the research I did, the place around Hotto is called the Hotto Steppe. And I typed into Google Japanese hot steppe, and if you're going to do that, put your safe search on, because the results were not what I was expecting, to be honest. But I couldn't find any real-world reference to what Hotto is meant to be specifically.
2 travelers come. Their timing is auspicious as the day's new dawn.
Yeah, I mean, haikus originate in Japan, so definitely Japan, this place.
Steamy embrace as frogs do spring rain. Rejoice, honoured guests, for to mark this happy day, you may sweat for free.
I'm not sure if
We're kind of
If someone came up to me in a town and said that, I'd be a bit suspicious, I think.
Appreciate the offer, though.
Too busy to bathe? Too busy to wash away the scent of the road?
Huh?
Yeah, that's one thing it's never covered,
Okay,
really.
Maybe I'm not at my freshest. Fine. I'll visit your bathhouse if it means that much to you. Might as well go sweat off the journey while we have the chance. I'll see you in there, okay?
There we go.
The winds bring again?
Yeah, yeah. So it's something that's not really covered in any like adventure story, be it game, book, film. It's never really covered just how much everyone must stink, because there's no access to showers or toiletries of any kind. It must be pretty grim. Let's speak to this person. High Priestess Miko. Ryu, strong as the bear. You slew the mighty dragon that he too was slain. Interesting. We'll put a pin in that information for now. Right, I do want to have a look at some new weapons while we're here. So they've recently just killed a dragon of some sort. A boy called Ryu, son of the priestess, High Priestess Miku. But he's died himself.
How dare you! Oh.
And now we get a new character.
Oh. That's no way to treat a lady. Didn't your mother teach you any manners?
Your words grate my ears. A good child should be silent and stay out of bars.
I told you I need to speak to the owner. It's important. He might know where my little sister is.
A child in a bar is like a fish in a tree. You must search elsewhere.
Ugh. Fine. If you're going to be a complete pighead about it, I'll go and ask the guards by the gate instead.
So much sass. There she goes, past me.
Ooh, what do we have here? Well, are you going to tell me your name or not?
My name is Zach.
Could be worse, I suppose.
What the fuck?
Listen, you and I need to talk, but my little sister is missing, so I have to go and find her first. I never thought I'd finally meet you in a place like this.
Me?
It's funny how things work out.
So it looks like this kid knows that we are the Luminary. Recognised us immediately by the looks of it. And the haikus are getting more ridiculous, I think. Right, let's speak to these two while we're here. Reenacting Ryu and the Dragon. Again, put a pin in those two. We're not going to see much of them in this storyline, but we might just come back to them, you know. Can we afford anything? I want a great sword, really. I do want that cast iron claymore, so let's see what we can sell to afford that. Can't sell any of the kind of cobblestone gear, but we can sell that. I'm not going to be using boomerangs with Erik for some time, not until the late game at least. 3 gold short. Let's sell a medicinal herb. I'm always tentative about selling items in case they're used in alchemy. But I'm sure we can just buy them back. There we go. 1 cast iron claymore, please. Job done. Okay, let's continue on to the sauna. Do not tarry here. Interesting. So I wonder how much... Obviously Square Enix is a Japanese company, so this game was developed in Japan. But they still kind of, even when it's their own country, they still kind of use relatively traditional and... What's the word I'm thinking of? Stereotypes when it comes to designing this place. Because, yeah, kind of traditional Japanese steam baths. I mean, it's supposed to be kind of olden timesy, but...
Finally.
There we go.
I was wondering where you'd got to. Come join me. This turned out to be a pretty good idea.
So it's rare we see Erik so relaxed and content in doing nothing. He's usually a
Got
man
the
of
place
action,
to
kind
ourselves,
of
so we
impulsive.
may as well enjoy it. We've earned a little break, wouldn't you say?
Relaxing music.
Can't take it easy for too long, though. Sooner or later, those creeps are going to catch up with us. So, you've been scoping out the town, huh? See anything interesting?
There's a girl that recognises me.
Her? Yeah, she was sniffing around here too. She's way too young to be hanging around in bars, though.
Nope.
I don't envy her, having a kid sister to run around after.
Put a pin in that.
Have a habit of causing headaches.
Where are you?
Uh-oh. Little girl in the men's sauna.
Did
Not
you
good.
just say something?
Wasn't me.
Where are you? Where did you go?
Ooh.
Huh? Is that a
Where do we see Erik being kind of skeptical as well?
I can't find you anywhere.
You scared us there for a second. What are you doing in here?
I was waiting in the end. You said you were going to take a bath, but you never came back.
Uh-oh. So this looks like the other blonde girl's little sister.
Where did you go? Why did you leave me all on my own?
Right. You know.
Sounds like she's lost someone. Wait. This must be the girl whose big sister's looking for her.
I agree.
Why don't we see what we can do to help?
Let's do it.
How about you dry your eyes and tell us your name, kid?
I'm Connie.
Nice to meet you, Connie. Why don't you come with us, and we'll help you find whoever it is you're looking for.
Yeah, we're good men. Honest and true.
Really? Thank you.
Job done. Should be nice and simple on this one. We'll just take this girl back to her big sister and Bob's your uncle. Right, let's get whatever this is. And I want to go around the back for here because you do get a little achievement for going the other way. Let's see what else is around here. Oh, this is a... yeah. Right, this is a recurring feature of Dragon Quest, which is unfortunate. I do not think this does the game any favours that they're still doing this, but the Art of Puff Puff, which I mean, we've not got the money for it anyway, but I think there is an achievement for doing all the Puff Puffs around the place. The joke is it's meant to be, you think it's prostitution, and then it turns out not to be. And they do it in every game, I think, except Dragon Quest IX. Well, I think there is one reference to it, but it's not a thing. You do get an achievement for this, running back through the girls' sauna. But yeah, I mean, it's a game that... it's an aspect of the game that should have been left behind a long time ago, in my opinion. Because, I mean, the game is... I mean, it's overwhelmingly played by men. More so than any other video game, I think. We're going to get told off now. But... be gone from here. Yep. And there's the achievement. Awarded for exploring the Great Unknown. Yeah, in regards to Puff, it should be left behind. I think when Dragon Quest XII comes out, if they still include that, I will be a bit annoyed. To be honest. But we'll see. Hopefully they don't. Right. This sword looks utterly ridiculous in how big it is. But anyway, right, so we need to find this girl. And she's picked another fight by the looks of it. Little girl should be silent as snowfall on silk. Relatively judgmental, these townsfolk, I think.
Now listen, you. I asked you a simple question. Have you seen my sister or not?
sister.
Ooh!
Well, well, what do you know?
Love it.
Looks like she's picking fights with grown-ups again.
I wish they'd told me they only let complete pigheads live in this stupid town before I bothered coming here. Oh, it's you.
It's me.
Hey, kid, good news. We found your sister.
Yes, here she is.
Why so shy? Aren't you pleased to see your big sis?
She's...
What do you mean?
Huh? I don't know why you're looking so pleased with yourself. That's not my sister.
Ah.
I've never seen this girl before in my life.
Whoopsie daisy.
I don't have any brothers or sisters. I've lost my daddy.
Fuck's sake, why didn't you say?
Gosh, where do I start? Did you not think of, I don't know, maybe asking her who she was looking for instead of jumping to idiotic conclusions?
Well, I
Listen,
feel
short
silly
stuff.
now.
I'm not gonna let a little brat like you speak to me like that.
I hate to point this out, but you don't have time to be standing there getting your knickers in a twist. You've got a daddy to find. Listen, I want to talk to the owner of that bar, but I can't get in there on my own. Can I come with you?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I'll never get in there otherwise. You're a lifesaver. I'm Veronica, by the way. Right, let's get going, shall we? I'll look after this little one.
Lovely.
Don't worry. You don't have to rely on these two dunderheads anymore. We'll find your daddy in no time. You'll...
Oops.
Thank you.
Kids these days, huh? No respect for their elders. Well, looks like we don't have much choice. Let's hit the bar.
Let's go for it. So we have teamed up with Veronica, the kid, whoever that is. These two look so weird, like standing next to each other. Oh, she does a very good job in this moment of like when you find Connie, you think, ah, job done, we've sorted this. The writing and the character do a very good job in just making you go, ah, yeah, we should have asked. They make you do feel like a bit of a clown.
Welcome to our inn, a safe haven in life's storm. Come and make merry. Warnings unheeded, the fish returns to the tree. What can deter her?
She's with us. Do you have a problem with that?
Understanding dawns. The fish has a chaperone. She is welcome here.
Lovely old job. I love it. I love it so
Sitting
much.
Here, are they? Service, if you please.
A fearsome young pup. Perhaps tea will soften her. A fine warming brew.
That sounds lovely, but I don't have time for tea, I'm afraid. I'm looking for someone. I'll get straight to the point. There's a girl called Serena. Blonde hair, looks a lot like me. Have you seen her?
Serena. Yes, now I recall. The young girl sought her sister, but left without joy.
That'll be her. Did she say where she was going?
Westward she wandered, sensing her sister, she said, guided by voices.
Westward? Oh, the idiot must have gone to help me, and I was already back here. Oh. I was kidnapped, you see. I was in the bathhouse when some monsters attacked me. They took me off to their lair. I managed to escape. So I came back to find Serena, but it looks like now she's gone to try and rescue me. Right, you lot. You're no ordinary travelers. Anyone with eyes can see that. I don't have time to explain all the ins and outs of it right now, but I need you to help me go and find my sister. Are you in?
Let's do it. You seem like a wise person. You seem like you know a lot more than you're leading on.
I
Let's
knew
team up.
you wouldn't let me down.
Are you leaving? I want to come with you.
Sorry, you're staying put. But don't worry. I think I know where your dad might be. We'll find him for you, so be a good little girl till we get back.
You do realize you're a little girl too, right? You sure you're gonna be able to keep up?
Who do you think you're talking to? Veronica, sage of Arborea and mighty magician, can keep up with riffraff like you any day. I'm more worried about you slowing me down, if I'm completely honest. Right, let's head west, shall we? The monster's lair is a giant underground labyrinth out that way. I'm pretty sure we'll find Serena in there somewhere. The entrance is on the coast.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I know exactly who you are, you know. Don't let me down.
Interesting. Right, so, I mean, lots to unpack there. I think in my very first playthrough of this game, I genuinely, when we first meet Veronica, I found her kind of annoying and was kind of hoping that she was going to be a minor character. But in my last couple of playthroughs, and this one, like, I love the sass. I love it so much. Oh, we're not going to have enough money for that. Right, do we... Oh, you know what, I'll just use a single file. But yeah, I mean, the relationship between Veronica and Erik as well, in particular. Just because they're such kind of... They're sort of conflicting characters. They sort of don't get on. But at the same time, I think they obviously respect each other, maybe? I'm not even sure they do now, but like... See what they got to say.
How's it going?
We'll help her out. Her sister's just a little girl, right? So yeah, Veronica said younger sister, so... Yeah, I mean... At the start with, like, Erik's treating Veronica like a little kid, because that's exactly what she is, seemingly. And just Veronica's fed up with him already, because... How best to put it into words? Like, he's... Upon seeing her and his first kind of judging the book by its cover view of Veronica, he sees a little kid and he's kind of not wanting to be held back. But it becomes quite apparent quickly that she knows a lot more than him. So it's quite a funny dynamic those two have. I think they're an underrated duo. Right, is there anything new around here that we haven't already got? We're wondering who? Wonder a little way. I'm really intrigued about the geography of this now, because I don't really know like what kind of natural phenomenon this is, to be honest. My geography is not that great. But yeah, really beautifully done artistically. Hopefully we can come back and view all this in 4K if I get a replacement graphics card. 1440p will do for now. Right, new monsters, and these are lump mages, I believe. Lump wizards. I think these are recurring enemies as well. I'm sure I recognise them. Ouch. So we haven't got Veronica as a proper follower yet, but she is with us just as a accompaniment. We can't get her to follow orders or do anything in particular. So she's obviously got a staff, but she's not using magic at this point, which is interesting. Beautiful.
Don't come back.
The sass is legendary, man. Right, cheeky rest before we go any further. I don't think we've got anything to forge. I think we unlocked feathered caps last episode, but I'm not going to worry about making them just yet. And there's another topple. The mysterious creatures that disappear. Only the Luminary can see them, so the other characters can't. But yeah, so intriguing. Couple more resources. I think it is worth... I don't usually sort of wander around the town and open doors and look in houses and stuff, but it is worth doing in this game because you can't make anything without the recipes. And you get most of them from talking to townspeople, looking in shelves and all that kind of stuff. In Dragon Quest 9, obviously, you can just do your own recipe, and in 8 as well. But in 11, you do need the recipe. Kind of, it's there to defeat Google, I think. Here we are, the Cryptic Crypt. Straight away we're getting these guys, Drac Mages. More classic Dragon Quest enemies. as for the layout of this place, I sort of know it quite well, but sort of not. See, this place you only go through once, but there is a similar version of this place later in the game that you end up going through a lot. Beautiful. There's a cheeky level, and we've got Evac, which, nice convenient spell. Can't get cutting edge just yet. Oh. It might be worth, before we do, because there is a boss of this place, it might be worth trying to grind up before we get there, so we get cutting edge to use. Right, now these guys... I don't know if these are new enemies. I don't think they're in DQ8 or 9. The way they look is suspicious. I'll say no more than that. Like, I think they're clearly designed to resemble something in particular that I'll not repeat for the sake of potential monetization. But very weird looking enemies, I won't lie. We do need one of them. We'll get them a bit later on. Right, there is a correct way and an incorrect way to go here. I think because the chest is there, I think this must be the correct way. And I think that way is the way back up. If you fall down... I can't decide. So that's just I'm going to go the way that the chest isn't, and I hope that's there to throw you off. Right, can we go back and get the chest? No. I want that chest though. Right, so lots of traps in this place, evidently. Is there anything else down here we can get while we're here? Any other chest? Can we go through that way? We can. Right, okay, yeah, that's the way back up from if you fall down a little bit later on. And now we should get our second mount. I think the Drak Mages are healers. Let's take those out first. Ow. That hit hard. Yeah, go on, we'll take that out. Play a risk in not healing. Oh dear. Maybe bad risk. I'll save the pep-ups, to be honest. I mean, we're not going to be able to retain these until the boss, but we'll keep them on for now. Lovely. Job done.
Ha! Easy.
Here we go. Second mount is this weird skeleton guy. I think he... Oh, chest. Lovely. I think he does move a little bit faster. There's a feathered cap. Stick that on. Does move a little bit faster, and he can go up walls, which is the big thing. Who's can... Right, neither have got helmets. I'll give it to me because I've got lower HP, and I'm a slightly more valuable character at this stage in the game. Any other chests? Oh, we're all good. Nope, we'll continue onwards. Go back up. Very cool, that. Are there mounts in any other Dragon Quest game? They got the Great Saber Cat in Dragon Quest 8. And I think there are Saber Cats in other games as well. Oops, nearly fell down again. Right, it must be this way then. How do you get to the chest that's further back? Let's do this route first.
I almost forgot. There's a trap up ahead. I'd forget my shadow if it wasn't sewn on. I can't go falling into my own trap now, can I? What will the others say? Right, I'd better go the long way round.
I mean, this one is slightly less cringy than the Tricky Devil in the previous episode, but still, I mean, they put that such good music there. I do very much like that soundtrack, and then pair it with like just silly monster mischievousness. It's kind of weird. Right, can we get this chest this way? This must be the way, surely. How is that not the way? I still got the mount though, so that's fine. Must be in a different place now. We're gonna have to lose the mount. Or do we have to fall down to get the chest? I don't know. Where are we? I want that chest so badly. It must be left here and then... No, not left here. Okay, right, you go around here. Yeah. Oh, I've got it now. This way and then back up. Got there in the end. Sort of... It's weird with this place. I mean, it's obviously booby-trapped. It's slightly annoying to me that that's just one mischievous monster. 1,000. Oh, nice. It's annoying that it's just one mischievous monster and there's not a better plotline to the traps, to be honest. But, oh well, we'll live with that. And what's the correct way now? It's one of these two. I don't think it's those. Ah, fuck. 1 of 4. It's always going to happen. We need a new mount now. Right, we do need that zombie for the best diary. Right, and again, Veronica being a supporting character at this stage, not part of the main party, she has infinite health. So it doesn't matter how much she gets hit, she will not die. Right, the curse... Just trying to remember now. I think the hero can be cursed. In Dragon Quest VIII, the hero can never be cursed. Which is, I mean, one of the most intriguing parts of the story, because it's not explained until, like, post-game. I don't think there's anything special about the hero in this game that resists curses. And in 9 as well, the hero can... I'm just thinking of the Morag curse in the White Knight storyline. I think he throws off that one. In Dragon Quest IX, the main hero is a Celestian turned human. Dragon Quest VIII, it's more of a spoiler, so I won't reveal that. Yeah, Dragon Quest XI, I think we can be cursed. Alright, that one's gone down already, so we'll go across here, and that should be the... How is that not the right way? How many more times am I going to fall down before I work this out? Again, were this the dungeon that's slightly later on in this game, that is very much similar to this place? Beat the spark. Okay, right. We know this already. Yeah, if this was the late game dungeon, I might know exactly where the traps are, but this one I'm not too sure. At least once we've fallen down and once, we're not going to fall for the same one again. So it's neither of those two. One of these two. It's going to be wrong. Oh no, it's right. Okay, good. No, 1 or 2 again. That one must be right because there's no other way of getting there. There must be a chest around here. Lovely. So, alright, that's a shield. I think that's probably going to be better than the shield we had. And I think we're at the end now. I think there might be more chests that we might...
It's one heck of a fountain to be hidden away down here.
Wait, over there!
Ooh, someone's there.
Serena, wake up! It's me, Veronica.
Hmm? That's your sister?
Oh yeah.
Serena! We said we'd always be there for each other, didn't we? Well, I'm here for you now. So pull yourself together!
She's alive. And the harp theme plays.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. It's just well, I was so awfully tired after all that searching that I needed a nap and... Veronica! Is that really you? What in the world has happened to you?
But how did you know it was me?
We've been sisters a long time, you know. It would take a lot more than a new look to fool me.
Oh yes, very funny. What were you doing lying on the ground like that? I thought you were... well, that you were... you know...
Sorry to interrupt the reunion, but didn't you tell us Serena was your kid sister?
Well, if you want to get technical about it, actually we're twins.
What?
But we don't look the same age anymore because, well, it's all a bit complicated. I told you I was taken off by monsters, didn't I? They've been kidnapping people so they can steal their magical powers. Well, I wasn't going to let them have mine without putting up a fight. But the more I resisted, the younger I got. I don't quite understand it, but instead of draining my magic, they drain my age.
Sounds alright.
What I'm basically saying is that I'm not a child. So stop treating me like one.
Okay, we get it. You're not a kid. But you still look like one. Don't you want to do something about it?
Of course I do. Why do you think I brought you here? I want you to help me clobber those stupid monsters and see if we can fix this.
You will help us, won't you? I promise to do my bit as well. I have some really rather wonderful healing spells, you know.
Excellent. We do need a healer. So there we go. We have both Serena and Veronica now. Both as, at this stage, supporting characters rather than being in the main party. So they both have infinite health, but we don't have control over them. I do want to go back and look for chests. I know I'm going to fall down again. Ooh, got away with it, those two. Well, this must be a chest, surely. Yes. There we go. Cheeky little mini medal. We'll take that. So, yes, Veronica, not a kid, as it turns out, just reduced in age by magic. I don't know what voice actor they got for this. I don't know if they got a kid voice actor or a grown person, but yeah, does a very good job of convincing you they're a kid. And we do have to remind ourselves as we play the game that Veronica is the older sister out of Serena and Veronica. Born on the same day, I think Veronica born first. And there we go. Now I think it is time for the boss fight. Got a lovely save point just before, but we got a route first though. More of the shadow. Yep.
I almost forgot. You need a password to get through here. And it was... Humbracadabra.
Interesting. There we go, so we got the password, now we can march on in. And again, very much a fan of that theme. Alright, no messing around no longer, let's talk to everyone before we go in.
Did you want to talk to me?
Interestingly,
How's it
they've both
going?
got very different accents. We'll see later in the game that the place they're from is stylized over Greece, so they're meant to have a sort of Greek accent. But both very different. Serena very posh, Veronica very sassy and childish.
Are you potty? You come here and tell Jarvis that you let that lovely, juicy specimen escape, and you think an apology's gonna cut it? Ooh, this jars. Do crackpots think sorcerers like Veronica come along often? Do you have any idea what we'll have to do to nab a specimen like that again? You knew I wanted to drain all her magic so I could earn the Lord of Shadow's respect when he came back. All my plans shattered.
The puns, but Lord of Shadows, that's the first mention.
The Lord of Shadows?
That's them. They're the monsters who jumped me in the bathhouse and brought me here. See that jar by the big fat one? That's what he was sucking all my magic powers into.
Then I guess we'd better figure out how to get them back.
Veronica.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Well, there's the element of surprise gone.
Smashing. I do love guests. Especially when they bring me presents. If it isn't the one that got away. Talk about it in the jackpot. Now, just sit tight while we suck every ounce of magic out of you. Boys, this lot have earned a
Fucking
VIP
earned.
treatment. Get cracking.
I feel like they do this monster design in a Cole Pilkington kind of way. They do the pun first, and then they design the monster. Here we go. Here's the boss.
Get 'em, boys.
And we still get the normal battle theme here. It's weird that I don't think we've had the boss theme at all yet. I might be wrong. I love the sound effect those shadows make when they're building up to an attack. I can't remember the right way to do this, whether it's shadows first or go for Jarvis, because I think he summons more anyway. I'm going to go for him first. I love that sound. And we have Serena's beautiful healing to help us through. Which, yeah, I will do that actually. Very safe girl. Let's put that up. I don't think we counter yet. I think that's an ability you learn later on. You just block at this stage. Oh dear. It might be... Oh, thank you, Serena. It might be an idea to take your shadows out first, but now that I've started, I want to continue going for Jarvis. Oh, beautiful. Uh-oh. No, he's gone. He's gone. No, indeed, it is not. What can we do? Oh, we should have put that on, right? Can we put that on there? We can. Should have done that before. Right. Sis, can I do that on all the... Oh, I can. Right, yeah, that we'll definitely do that then. Beautiful. This is not going to be easy with Erik down at all. Oh, I love their sound effects so much. Oh, beautiful. Wait, when it's a monster speaking, it's kind of cringy and annoying, but these sound effects are good. Oh dear. Heal please, heal please! We want them to attack them, really, because they've both got infinite health. Serena and Veronica. Oh, I love the sound effects so much. I don't think I'll get over that. It's a shame we don't see these shadow guys again. It might be coming back to me. I think what you're meant to do is take out one or two of these shadows, because if you take out all three, he summons more, I think. That might be the case. Thank you. I think they both have infinite MP as well. Right, do we go for the takeout or do we put up another block? I think because we're buffed twice, we go for another attack. They're all still up. Oh, beautiful, thank you. It's gonna make me laugh every single time. Right, I think I should take out 2 of these shadows here. Only got 1. I might rely on Veronica to just do a little attack and finish another one. I can't remember what that deep breath is. I might... No, I'll put the guard back up. Still alive. Must be dead, come on. Oh dear, yep, should have seen that coming. I will heal just to be safe, even though Serena will probably heal me anyway. Probably best to defend when he does the deep breath in that case. Go for the shadows, they're nearly dead. Right, I'll continue going for Jarvis, I think. Ouch. Thank you. Ow. Beautiful. Right. Oh dear. Right, we know to defend that one now. Hopefully he doesn't get another attack in. Yeah, nice. Less than half the damage. Lovely. This would have been so much easier with Erik, but it's going quite well regardless. Ouch. Right, I think he's going to summon more now that we've taken out all 3, which... yeah, we will go. Thank you. Right, defend that.
Cold enough for ya.
Maybe he doesn't summon more. In that case, it looks like shadows first is the best way of doing this. Oh dear.
I hope this helps.
Lovely. I lost my paragraphs. You know what? I'm just going to go for the kill. Double buffed, so might as well. And constantly healed. One more big hit, I reckon. It's a shame Erik's not going to get any XP for this, but he died very early on in this fight. Did we get him? No. Oh, Veronica got him. Nice. There we go. So I don't think that's technically a boss fight, given that the boss theme didn't play. Plenty of XP. Do we get cutting edge now? No, not quite. Another level yet.
I'll never be the Lord of Shadow's right-hand man if I can't even beat the likes of you lot. All my dreams shattered.
What I want to point out at this stage is keep an eye out on when they say Lord of Shadows and Dark One. When we spoke to Carnelian, he said Dark One. And it's something that obviously in your first playthrough you're never going to notice, but in my second and third, and whatever this is, it's worth keeping an eye on.
Who is this Lord of Shadows you keep mentioning anyway?
You'll find out soon enough when everything finally goes to pot.
There's Jarvis gone.
We'll find out soon enough, huh?
Right. Time to get my magic back.
That's it. I want to see this incredibly powerful Arborean Sage.
Huh? I hope this works. Oh.
And she's still 3 foot tall.
But you look just the same. Were all our efforts for nothing?
The magic's back.
No need to worry on that front. I can feel the old magic zinging from the ends of my pigtails right down to the tips of my toes.
Then why do you still look like a little girl?
Oh. I'm not really sure. I suppose whatever made me younger can't be fixed just by getting my powers back. But it could be worse. I mean, you know what they say. You're only young. Twice.
Trust you to see the funny side. Well, I suppose I'd better get used to having a twin sister half my size.
And there we go. She's going to remain 3 feet for the remainder of the game.
You have noticed who we're travelling with, haven't you?
Serena spotted it as well.
Of course I have. And so have you, it seems. Shall we? Mm-hmm.
What they doing?
Bold luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen. Long have we waited to greet you.
Me?
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
There are those who would accuse you of bringing disaster on our world. Please, you must rest assured that they are wrong.
Thank you. I like these
You are
guys.
a hero. The light in your eyes, the light told of in the legends of Arborea. It proves that beyond a doubt.
See? I am a good boy.
I knew it was you the moment I saw you.
So now you have magical twins swearing to serve and protect you? I guess you really are the Luminary, huh? Not that I ever doubted it, of course.
Good boy.
There's plenty more we need to talk about, but we have to take care of something first. I wasn't the only one they were keeping prisoner, you know.
Yes.
Now, if I remember rightly, there should be a door around here somewhere.
And hopefully we find Connie's dad, not Connie's sister, who doesn't exist. So, there we go. Okay, we haven't recruited him yet. Yeah, important to say as well, a little bit of a plot. I mean, it's not a plot hole at all, it's just gameplay, but if any character dies during a boss fight, they will just be automatically alive at the end of it for the cutscenes purposes.
Gosh, look at all these cells. What a horrid place.
Hey,
Who's there?
it's Noah.
Don't worry, you're safe now. We took care of that potty old fathead and his cronies.
Thanks. I owe you one. I was starting to worry they were going to get sick of feeding me and decide to eat me instead.
You were starting to worry? And what about your poor little daughter all on her own, hmm? How do you think she's been feeling?
Father of the Year.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Wait, you know Connie?
We do. And she's fine, thanks for asking. The owner of the bar back in town is looking after her. He's a mature, responsible adult, you see.
Oh. Listen, I appreciate your help, really, I do. I'm Noah, by the way. If there's anything I can do to repay you, just say the word.
Noah, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
Ooh, Erik's a former thief, so doesn't bode well for Noah.
Look, I've taken up enough of your time. I should, get back and see how, Connie's doing. Thanks a million.
What a guy.
Well, he certainly left in rather a hurry.
You can say that again? Very fishy. Well, never mind. We should head back too. We deserve a rest.
I agree. So, interesting at this stage. Noah's got the vibe of a guy who was from Pickham. Am I saying it? Pickham, not Peckham. Yeah, Pickham. I don't think the Dragon Quest games are interconnected universe-wise, to be honest. Because there's lots of different Yggdrasils. Like a 9 Yggdrasils on top of the observatory. And here it's in the sky. I don't believe they're connected, but... yeah. Noah very much the vibe of a guy who might know Yangus.
Awake at last, huh? Don't worry, we all just woke up too.
And now we're up. It's time to continue our little talk from before about Serena and I and how we're going to help you.
Go on.
We have a legend in Arborea. It says that one day the Dark
One
One will descend to extinguish the light, but that Yggdrasil's chosen, the Luminary, bearer of the Mark of Light, will rise to meet him.
Dark One descend as well. Keep a close eye on exactly what they say, because it is important.
I know it's hard to believe. I mean, look at you. But it's true. You're the reincarnation of the Luminary, the man who defeated the Dark One long ago. I still can't work out why they'd need to bring you back if the Dark One was defeated, to be honest. But ours is not to reason why. Once we fulfill our sacred duty and get you to Yggdrasil, I'm sure all will be revealed.
Yggdrasil, huh? Well, I for one want to know what the heck's going on. Let's mosey on over there.
Have you ever tried thinking before opening your big mouth?
I love their
In case
dynamic.
you hadn't noticed, Yggdrasil is floating in the sky. Mosey, he says. Honestly.
They say that the Luminary visited the World Tree before his battle with the Dark One. But alas, the legends do not tell us how.
What? Not even you special protectors of the magical ancient wonder truths, no? Bummer. Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil. Wait, I think I might have an idea.
Really? What is it?
You know that guy we bust out of jail yesterday? I remembered where I know him from. He sells information to, people in my profession.
Dodgy
You
guy.
think he might know how we can reach the World Tree? Wonderful! Well, what are we waiting for? To the bar.
Let's go. It's interesting they mentioned the Luminary of Legends, the first one. All of the references to the enemy defeated were towards the Dark One. Whereas Jarvis, the boss we just killed, was mentioning the Lord of Shadows. I'll say no more. There's Noah and
Come
Connie.
on, Daddy. Let's go. The nice man who keeps bringing you drinks must be getting tired.
He reminds me of the uncle in Dragon Quest 7. Pike, I think it is. The one that just keeps smacking you on the head every time you see him.
Just one more for the road, sweetie. You never know. He might have some hot gossip that I need to hear.
It's a bad man.
Fishing for rumors, huh? Some things never change. You're Noah, right? In the circles I used to move in, you were pretty famous. You were the guy who knew things. For the right price. No nugget of knowledge too big or too small. Noah the know-it-all knows them all. That's what they used to say, huh?
And what if they did? I can't help it if juicy tidbits have an habit of falling in me lap now, can I? I don't go trying to get mixed up in this stuff, it just happens. Like when I mistakenly went in the ladies' baths and them monsters, they kidnapped me.
Likely excuse.
I only stuck me head in there to see what all the commotion was, and there they was, attacking some poor girl. Normally, I would have walloped the lot of them, of course, but I just had me tea. The villains collared the both of us and Well, I just hope she's alright.
Veronica's not standing any of this bullshit.
Kind of. Anyway, we were wondering if you might be able to help us out. What do you know about Yggdrasil?
Crikey. You lot don't do things by halves, do ya? Got a big score in mind, eh? Well, seeing as how you saved me life, I'll tell you what I know. On the way here, Connie and me was travelling across the desert when we came down with a bad case of heat stroke.
Get to the point.
We didn't have no grub left, no water, nothing. We just about given up hope. But then, these soldiers from Gallopolis came along.
Go on.
Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the Sultan's bleeding palace. Oh, talk about lucky.
No, you've lost the point again.
Hey.
Yggdrasil.
When I come to, that's when I seen it. Beautiful it was. This rainbow-coloured branch thing. All shimmery and beautiful. Well, I know top-end gear when I see it. If that weren't a branch of the old world tree, I'm a monkey's uncle.
Did you hear that, Veronica? A branch from Yggdrasil herself.
Yes. Lighting the path ahead for the Luminary. It sounds like we need to take a trip to Gallopolis.
It does indeed. It's our next destination.
So it turns out you are capable of having ideas that aren't completely stupid after all.
Love it. He loves it too.
We should
Look
head
at
for
him.
the desert right away. It's beyond the checkpoint southwest of here. That marks the border with Gallopolis. I do hope you won't mind us tagging along.
I'd love to have you. Come on, hit me with the
We
scene.
of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Play it. Beautiful. And there we go, we've got Veronica and Serena, the twins.
You'll need this to get to Gallopolis.
Thank you very much.
The guards at the checkpoint are awful sticklers for formalities, but if you show them that, they should let us through.
And there we go, we have our objective. We are going after the rainbow-coloured branch thing that is in Gallopolis. And in the next episode, that is exactly what we'll do. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.